Hello, my littles. Welcome to Mammy's Corner, and I'm Mammy. I know you know, but I still need to say in case somebody doesn't know. Hi, everyone. How you doing? So, ready? It says, welcome to Mammy's Corner. And again, I'm Mammy. It's so good to see you, my littles. Now, it's time for affirmations. Are you ready for your affirmation? Are you? All right, let's get started. You ready? Are you ready? Here we go. Say it out loud. I am loved. Is that as loud as you can be? Come on. I am loved. Very good. Who loves you? God loves you. That's right. Who else loves you? Mammy loves you. And don't you forget it. All right, next one. You ready? I am good. Very good. You are good, aren't you? Louder. Ready? I am good. Very good. Now for the last one, say it loud. Loud. I am kind. One more time. I am kind. Good job, my littles. You are good and kind. Now, let's get comfy. Ready? Don't forget to hit that like button first. Let Mammy know that you like my videos. So get your comfy chair or maybe cuddle buddy, whether it's a pillow or a blanket or your favorite person you want to cuddle with. Go ahead and get comfortable. And Mammy's going to start reading the Disney Adventure stories. Let's see what story's next. Are you comfy? Hit that like button. Let's get started. The Disney Adventure stories bring to you today. Doo-doo-doo. Chicken Little Alien Invasion. Doo-doo-doo. Now, this is a movie, children. Have you seen it? Oh, my littles, it is funny. I hope you get a chance to see it if you haven't. All right, you ready? Are you comfortable? Are you? Are you? Okay. Here we go. Chicken Little was tired of everyone laughing at him. It all started when something fell from the sky and hit him on the head. The sky is falling, he'd yelled. His warning caused a panic in Okie Oaks, the town that he lived in. When he told everyone what happened, no one believed him, not even his dad, Buck. They all thought an acorn had fallen from an oak tree and hit him. Since then, he'd been known as that crazy little chicken. Oh. Life was getting back to normal when part of the sky fell again, right into Chicken Little's bedroom. He thought it looked like some sort of panel. No, he cried. This couldn't be happening again. What's wrong? Asked his dad, bursting into the room. Nothing, replied Chicken Little. I fell out of bed. He quickly hid the panel. If anyone found out that he thought the sky had fallen again, life would be awful. Oh, poor Chicken Little. As soon as his father left, Chicken Little called his friends, Abby, Runt, and Fish, and begged them to come over. I'm sure there's a simple explanation, Abby said when she saw the panel. It could be a piece of a weather balloon, or maybe it's part of some experimental communication satellite. I don't care what it is, Chicken Little announced. Are you going to help me get rid of it or not? While the others tried to figure out a plan, Fish climbed on top of the panel. To everyone's surprise, it floated off the floor and zoomed out the window. Come on, cried Chicken Little. He and his pals raced outside and chased after Fish. You think that would be fun? I know I would. The panel came to a stop over the baseball stadium. Suddenly, a bright light filled the sky, and a spaceship appeared. Chicken Little and Runt ran for the shelter in the dugout, but Abby was too scared to move. Come on, let's get out of here, Chicken Little yelled. He grabbed Abby's arm and pulled her to safety just as the spaceship landed. While the friends watched, two spidery-looking aliens dropped out of the hatch and scuttled off. Poor Fish, Runt cried. He's gone. Not yet, said Abby. She pointed to the top of the ship. There was Fish, waving happily. See him right there? What? Chicken Little, Abby, and Runt climbed aboard the spaceship to rescue Fish. Inside, it was dark and creepy. Eerie lights zapped on and off, and technicals hung down from the ceiling. The only friendly sight was a cute, fuzzy orange creature floating in a beam of light. Chicken Little stopped and winked at it, and the alien winked back. Then it hopped down and quietly followed Chicken Little. Where are you, Fish? Runt whispered frantically. All the spooky lights and sounds were making him very nervous. Suddenly, Fish jumped out from behind a screen. He was just fine. All right, let's get out of here, Abby ordered. But now, Runt was missing. Oh no, what's going to happen? Fish pointed to a room down the hall. Runt was staring up at the ceiling with a terrified look on his face. A giant picture of the entire solar system was on the wall. Several planets were crossed out, but Earth was circled and arrows were pointed at it. It looked like the aliens were going to destroy the planet. We're running back to your house and you're going to tell your dad, Abby said. Chicken Little agreed. Meanwhile, the aliens had returned to the ship and discovered that the fuzzy orange creature was missing. The aliens saw Chicken Little and his pals and assumed they'd taken it. Oh no. What's going to happen? Let's find out. Chicken Little, Abby, Runt, and Fish left the ship and ran into the forest. The aliens were right behind them and catching up fast. The friends accidentally tumbled down a hill into a cornfield. They crouched down among the stalks as the aliens shined flashlights over the field. Bzz, bzz, bzz. Spinning blades came out of the aliens' arms and they began to chop down row upon row of corn, still trying to find Chicken Little and his friends. The aliens were right next to them. If they wanted to live, the friends had to leave the cornfield and fast. Hooray! Urged Chicken Little. As the four zigzagged through the field trying to make their escape, Abby realized there was no time to waste. We've got to ring the school bell to warn everyone, she cried. Chicken Little and the others dashed out of the field. They knew they didn't have much time before the aliens caught up with them. But when they reached the school, the doors were locked. Thinking quickly, Chicken Little used a fizzy bottle of soda to rocket himself to the bell tower. Then he grabbed the rope and pulled the bell with all his might. Ding dong, ding dong. The aliens fled back to their ship just as the alarmed townspeople gathered at the school. Everyone thought Chicken Little had imagined the whole thing, just like he had imagined that the sky was falling. Dad, pleaded Chicken Little, I'm not making this up. You've got to believe me this time. No, son, I don't, Buck answered. Oh, his dad doesn't believe him. Does that make you sad? It makes Mammy sad. Later, Chicken Little sat in his yard, and the little orange alien that had been following him showed up. Luckily, Fish came by too. He could understand the creature's language. It turned out the alien's name was Kirby, and he'd been left behind by the spaceship. Don't cry, said Chicken Little reassuringly. We'll do whatever it takes to get you back home. Just then, the sky began to rumble and crack into pieces. Rubble poured down like hail. Buck and the rest of the town ran outside to see what was the matter. They couldn't believe what they saw. A fleet of spaceships hovered over the town hall. Hokey Oaks was being invaded by aliens! You think the parents in all the town believe them now? All right, let's find out. Instantly, the town erupted in panic. Screams filled the air as the people of Oakley Oaks fled anywhere they could. It's just a rescue mission, Chicken Little explained to his father. He told Buck about Kirby and asked his dad to help him reunite the little alien with his parents. Buck finally realized that Chicken Little had been telling the truth all along. Just tell me what you need me to do, he said. By now, things in Oakley Oaks had gotten even worse. Aliens were dropping out of their ships and vaporizing everything in their paths. Even so, Buck listened to his son's plan. All we have to do is duck and weave through traffic, Chicken Little said, and make our way through the town square while avoiding death rays from those alien robots. Then we get to the town hall, climb to the highest point on the roof, and give the kid back to his parents. Buck agreed. He trusted his son. Well, that's nice that he trusted his son, huh? Buck, Kirby, and Chicken Little drove through town quickly, moving right and left to dodge the aliens' vaporizing rays. When they finally reached the town hall, one of the angry creatures blocked their path. Okay, son, said Buck. Now what? Just then, Runt zipped by in a fire truck and pulled him aboard. He raced to the town hall, and Buck, Chicken Little, and Kirby went up to the building's domed rooftop. "Here's your kid!" shouted Chicken Little, holding Kirby up to the spaceship. A beam of light shot down from the ship and instantly transported Buck, Kirby, and Chicken Little inside. The huge image of an angry, three-eyed alien confronted them. "Why did you take our child?" it boomed. Buck tried to explain that it had all been a harmless misunderstanding, but the big red alien was not convinced. "You have violated Intergalactic Law 90210, a charge punishable by immediate particle disintegration," the voice said. Luckily, Kirby explained that Buck was telling the truth. Just then, two scary, spider-looking aliens appeared. Their armor opened up to reveal two small, furry aliens who looked just like Kirby. They were his parents, Melvin and Tina. Aw, look at that. Melvin had used a special screen and microphone to make himself seem big and scary. He explained how the aliens came to Earth every year to gather acorns and that Okie Oaks had the best ones in the universe. Then the aliens unvaporized what they had destroyed and everything was back to normal. As they started to leave, clunk, a panel fell off their ship. "Every time we come here, this thing falls off," complained Tina. "Someday it's going to hit somebody on the head." "Nonsense," replied Melvin. "The chances of that happening are 1 or 1,000,000 to 1. Chicken Little knew just how wrong Melvin was. He and his dad looked at each other as the aliens' family spaceship took off. Maybe life would finally get back to normal. The end. Did you like that Chicken Little story when the aliens came down? Oh, and Kirby left the ship to follow everybody because he was curious, right? And he didn't tell anyone. So you remember, my littles, that if you need to go off somewhere, you tell someone where you're going so the parents don't get scared and get worried and blame someone that didn't do anything, okay? So remember, be good and be kind. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit that like button. Mammy likes it when you do. All right, thanks for watching. Until next time, my littles, who loves you? God loves you. Who else loves you? Mammy loves you. But Mammy loves you bestest. Till next time, my littles, be good and be kind.